YouTube was good with y'all, bro. What's poppin'? Listen, I seen this video on my page, right? And I went through bro's channel before I decided to react to this, all right? I seen his channel, all right? The person on the screen right now, I seen his channel. His whole channel is mostly like a diary type of shit, you know what I'm saying? He just talks about his life and he like puts, exempts in his fucking video or whatever the hell it's called, right? But when I checked to see which was the most popular video on his channel, this popped up, which is also simultaneously the same video that popped up on my feed. And you can see the title, My Worst First Date Experience Ever. Okay, I don't know what happened, but we gonna find out. We can get straight to it.
If you ever feel confused or unsure about what someone's intentions are when you go on a date, after you hear this story, you won't feel so bad. So I was hired to be stunts for a music video. We were shooting in Beverly Hills, and it was pretty simple. Essentially, the main person was singing on camera, and we were standing next to a pool, so you had all these models that were hanging out by the pool, and then there's me who would do a flip here and there, and something cool to have in the background. And there was this one gal on set who was modeling, and honestly, I didn't think anything of it. I felt like she was out of my league. A super pretty gal. And
that tell me a lot about you off the rip. Being like, oh, she's out of my league. That tell me a lot about you off the rip. Okay, listen, I already got a video about that, all right? If you want to go check it out, I'm going to have an infographic card on the corner, bro. But that tell me a lot, man. Ain't no such thing as a girl out your league, man. That just say a lot about you. If you think she out your league, bro, I think you shouldn't even be with her to begin with. Because you want to start treating her like she above you. You know what I'm saying? It's a regular-ass human being. It's a lot of pretty girls with a lot of pretty faces and curvy hips that do not get approached, even though they drop dead gorgeous. Because a lot of other dudes think the same thing. She's out of my league, bro. She's out of your league, bro. Don't go up to her, bro. Nah, she's out of your league. And sometimes prettiest girls with the prettiest faces don't be getting approached by nobody. Especially nowadays. So you never know. You better go approach, man. You might have greater luck than anybody else.
And, her and I talked a little bit on set, but like I said, nothing came of it. She seemed really friendly, and that was about it. Well, naturally, like most actors do after a shoot, we exchange information, get each other's Instagrams, things like that. And over the next few weeks, she'd message me here and there, like respond to a story or just hit me up out of the blue. And again, me being not so bright and just thinking that she was out of my league, I didn't think anything of it. I thought she was just being friendly. About a month later,
come on, man,
we finally made plans to hang out. She hit me up to go to the zoo, and so I was like, cool, well, let's do it. I get there, and throughout the day, we're having a good time. Admittedly, I felt a little awkward because I was like, oh my God, this person is way too attractive to hang out with. I was also in my early 20s, and I'm cringe now, but I was way more cringe back then. But that didn't seem to stop her because we finished the day. I'll never forget this. We were out in the parking lot, and we were just saying goodnight, and it was great hanging out. And right as I was about to step away, I don't remember what I was wearing at the time. I think it was like a flannel with a shirt. She grabs me by the shirt. Oops, I don't want to grab the mic. By the shirt and pulled me in for a kiss. It was like a teen movie scene. So needless to say, my confidence and ego were greatly boosted after that evening. And the crazy part is we ended up hanging out the rest of the week. So it was around the time of Thanksgiving. So I actually went to her place for Thanksgiving. She went to the gym I trained at for parkour and free running, basically where I practice stunts. Remember, she's an actress, so she has background in martial arts and stunt training and all that stuff. So she's a total badass when we went. And then the day after that, she went to the field where I play paintball. So,
oh my God. Okay, listen, bro. Listen. This girl either knows her way around getting the man she want, or she's like a master fucking manipulator. Cause listen, y'all gotta peep game. Y'all gotta peep what she doing, bro. This girl, first date, right? They going to the zoo, right? And what y'all do on the first date? Y'all talking about y'all interests, what y'all like to do. He said you go to the gym. He said he like to do paintball, things like that. She could ask like, oh, where do you do paintball? Where do you go to the gym? Normal questions to ask on the first date. And she's listening. She's paying attention, right? And now she's going to the same gym that this dude go to do these, acting training bits, parkour and stunts and things like that. And going to the same goddamn paintball place that this dude plays paintball at. You know what I'm saying? Even though she probably has never played paintball before that, but now she's going, not even inviting him, just being there, and then he just runs up into her, right? That's 30 times harder. That's 30. Now, I'm not saying harder as in like it's hard to do. I'm saying it's going to hit 30 times harder than going to do paintball with that person, because now he thinking this girl got the same interest as him. He think this girl got the same interest. And now he probably thinking, okay, this girl, she gotta be the one for me. But whole time, this is a whole mind game she playing. You know what I'm saying? She making it seem like she the ideal lover for you. You know what I'm saying? Cause she at the same gym as you, she at the same paintball shit as you. If he was to tell her some other shit too, like, oh, I like to go eat out at this restaurant at, so and so street. Just to test her, right? And then he goes to that restaurant and sees her there. This girl know what she doing, man. She know what she doing, man. And I know this dude, I don't know what's finna happen next, but I know this dude is finna be hooked. I promise you. I don't think it's finna be good because you already see the title, but I know this dude is finna be head over heels for this girl after all that shit, bro.
Just like all these boxes are just getting checked back to back to back. And I went from, oh yeah, this person isn't interested in me to, I think I've met my wife. And that is the part.
What I just say? What did I just say, man? I was right, bro.
Where I screwed up big time. So after we spend all of this time together, I think remember that part earlier where I said I was super awkward? I think I started alluding to the idea of a relationship too quickly. But after spending this much time with a person, I didn't think it would be that odd, to be willing to do all of my hobbies in the span of a week was just, it seemed above and beyond. So after that last day of paintball, she ghosted me. Not like outright where she just stopped responding completely, like disappeared. Be like the responses got slower and slower. And then I started to wonder what was going wrong. And eventually just nothing happened. And I was pretty distraught, like super distraught. I went from absolutely ecstatic each and every day to utterly heartbroken. It was so bad one day. I remember driving to work.
Keep in mind, right? He said heartbroken, but he wasn't even with this girl to begin with, man. That's the issue with the situationships nowadays. I'm gonna say this, bro. Situationships, the pros when it comes to situationships, right, is that you could like really like love this person unconditionally because you're not in a relationship with them. Now, hold up, that doesn't make sense, right? But understand, a lot of times with these relationships, the title or the label that it comes with, oh, this is my boyfriend, this is my girlfriend, sometimes they don't even mean shit. You know what I'm saying? And at one point or another, some people just end up just tolerating this person instead of celebrating them. Just because, oh, this is your boyfriend and this is your girlfriend. You agreed to be with this person. Now, when you have a situationship and y'all both fucking with each other, you can show up for this person whenever you want. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't feel like, you should continue with this, you can tell that person straight up. Because it's not a big deal for y'all to just separate. Nah, but when you're in a relationship, okay, it's a big, big deal to separate. You know what I'm saying? It's a big deal to break up. Real big deal. But the thing is, one of the cons when it comes to these situationships is 9 times out of 10, either one person takes it more serious than the other. And that's mostly how it goes. One person takes it way too goddamn seriously compared to the other person who's only half-halfing it. You know what I'm saying? And I promise you, that's really what most situationships are. And that's why one person gonna be heartbroken over a dude she wasn't even with. Or even if you a dude, like this dude, a dude that's heartbroken over a girl he wasn't even with. That's what's wrong with the situationship. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if you wanna get in a relationship with somebody, but you in the situationship with them, listen, you just ask them their intentions, man. Just tell them, hey, I ain't trying to waste no time. Like, I just want to know your intentions. We've been talking for a minute. I want to know where you're trying to go with this. Simple. Don't matter if you a girl, don't matter if you a guy. Just say that and you're good. You know what I'm saying?
And I had to call my boss on the way to work and tell her I couldn't come in that day because I was on the freeway. I'll never forget this image. And I was telling myself, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. And then my body just went completely numb.
Dang.
Completely numb, started crying, but not just crying like, I don't know how to describe it. And I had to call out of work. My mom actually came and found me parked in just some random parking lot trying to console me while another friend of mine was on the phone with me at the time. So I was really, really upset. I ended up going to a therapy session at this point because, I don't know, I'd never been affected by a date that much. So whatever, maybe I was hypersensitive at the time and I needed that experience to toughen up a little bit. But, you know, if you are having a hard time either with a breakup or you're going on a date and you're dealing with rejection, it's okay. You know,
it is okay. Wanna know why? Because rejection ain't really what it is. You know what I'm saying? Rejection ain't really what it seems to be. You know what I'm saying? You go ask somebody, you go approach somebody, try to ask them out, and they say no, they reject you. It's not really what it seems to be. You know what I'm saying? You think, oh, they're rejecting you because you're ugly, because you're chopped, because you're fat, because you're this, because you're that. A lot of times, it's a lot of girls you can ask, bro. It's a lot of girls that will date you strictly off your personality. You know what I'm saying? Personality does matter, but not to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just like looks. A lot of people, especially a lot of females, will date strictly off your personality. If you can make her laugh and giggle, you can make that ass clap and jiggle. You know what I'm saying? For real though. You know what I'm saying? Understand, bro? The rejection ain't really who you is. It ain't a reflection of who you is. You know what I'm saying? Just because what another person doesn't mess with you or not. Nah, they don't know you. You know what I'm saying? They don't know you. Cause you could be at school and a girl not fuck with you for the first day. But then at the end of the month, 30 days down, you done gave her a piece of your character every goddamn day for 30 days straight. And now at the end of the month, she head over heels over you. You know what I'm saying? You done gave this girl a piece of the puzzle till she got the whole package. You get what I'm saying? So listen, when it comes to rejection off the rip, you cold approaching somebody or you just approaching somebody trying to get their number. They say, no, it ain't got nothing to do with you. You got to have your self-esteem right. Oh, it must be nice to get to know this person. I'm going to go approach them, see what's going on. If they fuck with me, all right, cool. If they don't, all right, cool. This doesn't matter either way. If you get their number, if you don't, you should still be the same person either way. You know what I'm saying? Don't give that much weight to all these other people that you barely even fucking know. Come on now. That don't even make sense.
It sucks. It really does suck. And
no cap, it does.
You kind of just got to roll with the punches. You never know someone until you take that risk, you become a little vulnerable with them, and sometimes you get bitten for it. And that's okay, because it's a game, right? You fail a bunch of times, and you don't question the failures, other than looking for the mistakes you made so you can correct them, obviously. You don't look at the mistakes as an inherent representation of you as a human being, like you being a bad person. You use them as an opportunity to improve, and then you go in again. You got
no cap. Swear to God, man, whatever. Listen, if another motherfucker doesn't fuck with you, if you get ghosted, if you get cheated on, if you get played, it's not always a direct reflection of who you is, man. It don't always got to do with you, man.
Got to keep going back in.
Yeah, you got to keep going, man.
Because as soon as you give up and say, oh yeah, this was too awful, I can't do this ever again, then you're just gonna kind of live in that negative feeling. You wanna take the punch and then shake it off and jump back in the ring. That's how this stuff goes. And
understand too, right? I don't mean to be pausing too much. The video finna end anyways. But listen, bro. Let's say you a female, you a dude. It don't matter what you is, right? You dated somebody, you got cheated on, you got played. You know what I'm saying? You got done dirty. They done left you for somebody else. Whatever the fuck it is, right? If the experience you done had with that person was so bad to the point where you're like, you know what? I'm never gonna date again. I'm never going to try again. Even though there's 8 billion other people in the fucking world, over like 200 and something countries, I'm not going to try again. And I'm like, bro, come on. If you do that, that means the other person has fucking won. Because imagine this. Imagine you get cheated on. Imagine you get played. Imagine you get done dirty in a long-term relationship you done had with somebody. and that person is on vacation in fucking Hawaii, kicking their feet up with their new partner, while you stuck in your bedroom, you upset, crying yourself to sleep, depressed because you can't find nobody. It's not like you want to find nobody, because now you already told yourself, oh, I'm never going to do this again. I ain't never going to date because of what happened last time. Could you imagine that, bro? Like, you done gave up. You're like, I'm never going to date again. But the whole partner that done did you so fucking dirty, they fucking kicking their feet up in fucking Hawaii or goddamn Turks and Caicos with their new fucking partner, having a blast while you fucked up over what somebody else did to you. And that person that did the fucked up thing to you is kicking their feet up. Come on, man. You can't live like that, man. It's okay. You could stop for a short temporary moment. But after that, after your moment of grievance is over, you got to get back in the ring. Just like you said, take the punches, get back in the ring, try again, and put yourself out there.
Not long after that date, I was in the best relationship of my life. And that's a whole other story that I can talk about. But it's
Did it end?
Almost 6 a.m. right now, so I'm going to start my day. I hope you have an awesome one, and thank you for listening to my story. Talk to you later.
Welcome back. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. He looked like the fucking the dude that killed the health insurance CEO. I'm not gonna hold you, but listen, man. All bullshit aside, bro, that was a cool video, man. Listen, we gotta watch out for the actress, man. The actor females, man, they know how to play games, man. They really do know how to play games. We gotta watch out for that, bro. Listen, if y'all got another video y'all want me to react to, comment down below. Appreciate y'all. I'm gonna see y'all later, bro. Hope everyone has a blessed day. Hope everyone has a good rest of their day. And I appreciate y'all, man. One time.